The USA men's national team is set to play Switzerland Tuesday, June 10th at 7 p.m. Central Time. You can do the math for your own personal time, but this is my match preview. It's our last friendly before the Gold Cup this summer, and what do I expect from us? I'll end the video with my prediction, and honestly, I think that we'll see more positives than negatives this game. Call me over-optimistic, but I really do think that. I think Poch will give us a better lineup than he did with Turkey, especially with Tyler starting. I think with him starting will be a massive plus for us. That's not leaked or anything, but that's just my prediction. We'll get into my predicted lineup very soon. But there's some things that I want us to take away from the Turkey match, bringing into the Switzerland one and we'll just get right into it. The first one is I want to see more Malik Tillman. I want to see more of him, giving him more minutes, more consistency in his game, because we've seen him in past performances with the USA men's national team. And he's been just kind of and I want to see more with him. He played a great game against Turkey. He missed a few chances, didn't have a perfect game, but it's a lot better than what we've seen of him. And as a team as a whole, they've been getting a lot of shtick for having a lack of care or a lack of heart, and I think that was there on Turkey on the game against Turkey. I think we had a lot of heart, a lot of fight, so I'd love to keep that going. And sadly, that's really it. More Malik and more fight, more effort, which is great. So I mentioned in my match review that we lacked quality, so I'd really love to see some changes in the lineup. With that, I'll just go ahead and get into my predicted lineup. I'll go ahead and start with goalkeeper. I think it will be Matt Turner. I think he'll get the chance over Freeze this game. I think Poch is just going to kind of rotate the keepers in that sense. I think we'll have left back Max Arston. We'll have him there again. Now the center back pairing, this is kind of where it gets tricky. I think I want Chris Richards to be in there. He captained our squad. On Saturday, and I think since he got 90 minutes, I think he'll put in someone. I fear he'll put in someone like Walker Zimmerman, who I think we should have phased him out a while ago. I think Chris Richards should get the start just to get more reps with the team, more playing time in Poch's system. I think it'll be really good for him to keep on playing the way he's doing because he's in top form right now. And his partner next to him, I think it will be Mark McKenzie. When he came on at halftime versus Turkey, I think that was a great pairing. I think that's the pairing we should stick with going into the World Cup, unless somebody comes up in the ranks out of nowhere. But I do think that's our best two center back pairing. Right back, this is more of a personal take. I think it will be Nathan Harriel. I don't rate him very well, but I just don't think that Freeman had a good game. I think Poch might keep Freeman, but Dest is honestly a big miss. Not having him is a big miss for us. He's one of my favorite players. I think he does so much for us that we don't even realize when he's on the pitch. Ever since he's been off the pitch with his ACL injury, I understand that he's back, but the games that he did miss, we were missing something every single time he wasn't playing. The CDM pairing will probably go with the same formation. I do think it will be Tyler Adams and Luca De La Torre. Now, I want Johnny and Tyler to be paired up, but I just don't think Johnny's going to get the start. He might come off the bench. I don't know. I would love to see Tyler and Johnny kind of pair up again. That would be nice to get some reps for them. Kind of left wing, left attacking mid, however they were playing yesterday. I think it will be Haji Wright over Diego Luna. I want to see Diego Luna, but I've just been seeing Poch just throw in different player after different player. So I would love to see Diego, but I think it will be Haji. For the 10, I think it will be Brendan Aronson. Like I said, I want to see more Malik, but I fear he'll put in Brendan Aronson just because I think he likes him a lot. And then the right wing, right attacking mid, it'll probably be Jack McGlynn again. I just don't think Quinn Sullivan did enough to start. And then for striker, I think it will be Patrick Ajimang again. I think he'll stick with him, but I personally want to see somebody like Damian Downs in there just to give him some more playing time, or just to see him. I want to see more. And am I confident with this? Probably not. I told you who I'd want in specific positions, but I said in this on my match review against Turkey that I feel like Poch is just throwing a random ragtag group of players in there with no planning, just to see how they do. I don't think I don't really feel like he's done his research with who's better than who, but anyways, in terms of how we'll fare against Switzerland moving forward, I think they're a much more established, cohesive unit than Turkey. It's close, but I do think Switzerland has the upper hand and is the better team comparing those two. They did beat Mexico 4-2 on Saturday as well. I didn't watch the match, but I caught the highlights, and Mexico's first goal really came from like a lack of concentration from Switzerland's defense. And their second goal, it was a great shot. It was a great shot. So I think overall, there was always going to be Switzerland as the winner. I don't think it was ever really like a battle. I think Switzerland was always going to win that game. And honestly, my main focus is I really want to see more Malik Tillman. For some reason, I feel like out of everyone who played on Saturday, he showed the most promise considering what we've seen in the past. Kind of lackluster performances in the USA shirt, but he's great for club. And Saturday was the first time that I think he showed some real promise and glimpse of his quality, and I really would love to see more of him. I like him. I'm starting to rate him more of a player. And with Gio's inconsistency, with Gio not being called up, and whatever's going on with his situation, he needs to go figure it out. He needs to get a move. I think Malik Tillman, this is his opportunity to really take that chance to kind of take hold of the number 10 spot. Do I think he's better than Gio? No, I think Gio's ceiling is still higher than Malik Tillman's, but right now this is a chance for him to really pop out and take that position. So I really hope he does. And right now, I know that we're kind of in a low point as a national team. Everyone's been feeling like we've regressed. And so what I'm hoping for is for us to finally start to get some momentum building into the Gold Cup this summer. With that being said, my prediction for this game, though I've been over-optimistic about how I think we'll see more positives and I think we'll need to get some momentums, despite my high hopes, I just think Switzerland will be too hard to break down with the players that we have going forward against their defense. I have a weird feeling that this will be a boring game to watch as a USA fan. I'll probably go with a 2-0, maybe 3-0 Switzerland win. But I want to be wrong. Trust me. Like, I want us to really show out, get a win, get a good win against a good European competition. But I just really think Switzerland will be too organized for us to break down with the lack of quality that we have going forward. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give me your score predictions. What do you want to see more of? But overall, thank you so much for watching. Come on, USA.